Okay, today I'm gonna do the video standing. Man, today was cool. Was all fuck. Today was organized. I planned the day beforehand yesterday. I sat myself down while I was in bed and I started planning the day ahead. And I planned, a bunch of stuff like the morning you do this and then you wake up at this time you do that and then you do that. Something like I've kind of always tended to think about but never actually write down. I just went on with the, what do I do? I guess I'll study or I will edit the video. This way though, it was way more aimed and I felt way more accountable. I don't know how to explain that. But just planning the day ahead was just so useful. Was I able to follow the plan? Actually, yes, and I kind of exceeded it. Meaning, instead of doing a side task I planned myself to do, I just did the starting straight. Same thing with the editing. Like the thing is that when I do a task like an activity, I often tend to do that for a long time. It's like the opposite of ADHD, okay? And I've heard many people like, oh, if you have ADHD, like some tasks you like, you're gonna do them like obsessively without any focus loss, and this may be a sign of it. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, I just like to do like if I do something that I kind of enjoy, where I take the rhythm and I start warming up to that activity, I just do it for a long time, okay? Maybe I'm not the most effective at doing those tasks because I often find myself wasting a lot of time in useless shit. Like I spend half an hour, and this is a problem I really have to fix. I spend half an hour or an entire fucking hour doing a detail or doing a specific B-roll. Okay, maybe I wanted to express something, and while that is cool at the end, the amount of time it took to achieve that specific scenario, the specific desired outcome, it wasn't like worth. Okay, it wasn't worth all of that time. So there is something I really want to fix because I also noticed. Okay, this is maybe more allowable. Basically, when I was when I was studying, I was practicing exercises today. I wasn't really expanding knowledge, so I was doing chemistry exercises. And wait a second, let me write down something. Practice. Okay, so when I was doing practice exercises, and I noticed that I spent a lot of time in an exercise, and I don't know if that was because I was trying to be perfectionist with drawing, even though I found that if you take if you start using it and you start getting used to the commands and actions you can do on Excalidraw, which is actually kind of useful. It's not that bad, because I was considering doing it on paper, but I mean, I guess I'll still do it if I really have to test something like very specific. Like then I really struggle drawing on the PC, because that happens sometimes. Like I really want to get something out of my head. Like, what if I do that and I do that? Okay, maybe I will keep that for paper. But today I did all on PC, and I found a pretty good workflow to do like practice exercises, which I want to fucking find a synonym for, because I don't like saying practice exercises. Exercises, I don't know, like, how are they called? Problems? I guess they're just practice, I don't fucking know. Anyway, the workflow is basically having let me show you, having the split screen here. Let me bite, I'm gonna bite you, so I can use you as a POV, if it doesn't fall. Uh-huh. But you get a picture. This was the thing. This is the workflow. I also had a different approach with these, like so this is the page I read the questions from, and this is the page I do exercises in, like the answers I give them here. Okay. And I also included the kind of the Excalibur drawing bed, so I can click here and do all the exercises that require drawing, which in chemistry often does. So I have to draw something, I click on this, and this is still part of this page basically. That said, I was considering maybe I can do one, like every exercise I can put it in its own drawing. Kind of, it is. I mean, it is possible. You can do this. Look, pop. Wait. What did I do? Okay, I can do this, like pop up. But wait. Okay, so there is this thing. It opens a pop up and it embeds it here. Maybe it is too time. This is too much, like too much space. Maybe I don't fucking know. Maybe I will keep it there. For now, what I was doing was that. And I'll put it, wait. Okay, for now I was doing it like this. Basically had this thing here, and for the short answers, which don't require much space, I just wrote them here. Here we had the questions, and here we had the drawing table basically. Let me zoom. I didn't need the press control. Anyway, yes, this was the workflow. So I went here, maybe screenshotted the exercise and just drew stuff, and I got this here. Then next question, everything. If I needed to answer a short question, I could type it here. This was the workflow. Anyway, I wasted just so much time on this bullshit explaining you to, like, do you see the problem? Like, I waste so much time on stuff that is not useful. I don't know if this is like perfectionism or straight up autism. I don't fucking know what it is, man. But I don't like it. I want to eradicate this because it is taking so much time. I'm talking about entire blocks of time taken up by me wanting to do specific stuff and not wanting to derail from the idea. I want to do, for example, I'll give an example actually. No, it's not open. If it was open, I would have shown you the project I'm working on, the editing thing I was doing. I did basically some B-roll. Okay, this is a B-roll. Like, look at this. Like, this looks very seedy at the moment, but it makes sense. It doesn't look so seedy. Anyway, I made fucking 4 frames to explain a fucking thing. Probably that took 40 minutes, half an hour, I don't know. But, in that time, I think you can edit more. Also downloading B-roll, that takes time. I guess that is normal. But I just don't like how slow that is. And to make a fucking video, to make a course module, if it takes this much time, I don't know how this can be sustainable, and I don't know how I can finish the fucking modules. Maybe I should, I don't know, maybe prepare presentations so I don't need B-roll. I don't fucking know how this works. But yeah, it's not very quick. It's not very. I also lose myself a lot of time, so there is a thing I want to address. Other than that, yesterday I was kind of fed up. I was kind of questioning my life on the topic of how do I know I will achieve something. Like, am I just not messing around, but kind of like, will I achieve something? Because my goal is not, I really want this. Like, I really want something to happen, but it's more like I am hoping rather than taking action towards. Okay, I mean, you can say I'm taking action towards because I'm studying a subject that is related to nutrition. and a subject I honestly I enjoy. Okay, I always wanted to learn. It satisfies my curiosity for understanding stuff deep. Um, and I'm also recording, kind of just recorded one video for the course. Now I was also already outreaching, but that was obviously not sustainable. I have to find another way to outreach without me personally doing that. And that it is kind of it. I am taking action towards, but not really conscious actions with a specific goal in mind. I don't know, man. That doesn't feel very real. Maybe this is my perception, but I don't feel like I got this for sure. And I guess this is part of the process of being an entrepreneur. You have no idea if something works. But I believe I'm not taking enough risks. I'm not taking enough responsibility, and I'm not really getting out of my comfort zone when it comes to entrepreneurship. So I don't know. Maybe that's something I wanted to reflect on. And yesterday I was kind of thinking about that, and while I was planning, I also jot down a bunch of stuff about, hey, make a big question page where you try to journal about this stuff. And I don't know, I just wanted to organize my thoughts a little bit better. I guess maybe I'm complicating this too much and I just have to do stuff, but at the moment it is how I feel. Psych. It is split in two. So yeah, I have two clips. I have to export them anyway. So I was like, let's just record a little bit more. Because yeah, basically if you record a video for a specific time, it doesn't split up in the GoPro. Like GoPro does this thing to prevent corruption. I don't fucking know why it does that, but it is very annoying. And maybe I should edit that, because I have GoPro Labs. Maybe I can do something very technical and work around that. Anyway, when I said when I do exercises, I kind of get breakthroughs. I understand stuff I didn't understand before about chemistry, for example. Well, I mean, doing exercises and answering questions on Obsidian allows me to track those breakthroughs. Okay, like for example here, in these in these exercises, I had some pretty good breakthroughs. Like, let me organize this a little bit more visible. Okay, is this visible? Yeah. So when I do exercise, I'm like, okay, so this was like this, so this is the priority. So if there are two elements, blah 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 blah. And these breakthroughs I would like to, because like my notes are structured with a JavaScript that basically gathers all the quotes. So if there is like a quotation, it gathers that and it puts it in a conclusion heading. I would like to have that thing with like outgoing links. Okay, maybe it will be too much of a mindfuck and it's gonna be too messy, but I would like to have like at least one neighboring conclusion shared, so I can basically get the conclusions, because maybe I get the conclusion in a certain page, but it is more of a general conclusion for the whole topic. So I may not see that if I want to. For example, I get a conclusion about enantiomers, okay? But then I get a breakthrough when I'm on the enantiomers nomenclature page. So it's like a different page. And if I write the conclusion, like the breakthrough in the nomenclature page, it will not appear on the enantiomers. So it would be cool if the enantiomers conclusion could also gather conclusions for the surrounding kind of nodes. So I get a better picture of what I broke through. Anyway, this is kind of what I was thinking about. As always, fucking useless videos, man. I don't even know why I'm doing them. I should be talking about how my life is going, but I just talk about what I'm doing. Like my obsessions with the data I'm managing. Yeah. I think I'll go. Bye bye. Not easy as always. I try to ignore it every time, but man, until I don't get a like a to a safe spot, I'll never be chill. It will never be easy, no. So at the moment, not I'm not that down bad like I was a few months ago when I started the channel and I didn't fucking know what I was doing, because now I kind of have a better idea at least than before, so I kind of have some clue about what I'm doing and about where kind of I want to go with this, and what I have now. I have enough stuff to say I've done some things, while before I didn't have enough stuff to say I've done something. So I was kind of like, before it was bad. I remember crying sometimes at night, wondering like, what the fuck am I, like, is this, I what the fuck am I doing? Like, is this all an excuse because I don't want to go to work or to uni? I don't fucking know what I'm doing, man. I mean, I kind of have an idea, but I don't really know. Now I do kind of know more than before, or maybe I am uh, deluding myself into thinking that I know stuff, but who fucking knows, man. Yeah, this is kind of where I'm at. Maybe I should close the video. Man, if I close the video and it creates two fucking clips, I'm gonna get so mad, because I have to export it and fuse it together. It was gonna take much more time. I think before 14 minutes. Fuck, maybe it was 12 minutes. Anyway, I'm gonna close the video, and you will never know what happened. Maybe I'll tell you tomorrow if I remember.